Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today. I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. All right, this is a poem I first heard by Leo Buscaglia, Dr. Hug, taking it from the Taoist tradition. It's called Pattern Your Life. Pattern your life after the giant bamboo. The exterior, though smooth and lovely to touch, it's tough and resistant to the sword. Within, it is soft and pliable, with much empty space for continued growth. It grows neatly, ordered, never cluttered. Alone it rises tall and straight, always upwards to the sky. Here, it spreads itself to the sun and leans on nothing. It makes its own way, perhaps near each other, near others, a part of others, but dependent on its own strength and force. So, pattern your life. Great reminder. All right, for my journaling question, friends, or those who elevate the conversation or want to speak to me about it, I love that when it happens. How are you the person that you want to be? And how are you not the person you want to be? Pretty loaded question. Great self-reflection to talk about how you can affirm yourself and where you know you're off. All right, how are you the person you want to be and how are you not the person you want to be? Let me know. All right, so always honoring my yoga teacher, BKS Iyengar. Just like Socrates, know yourself. But here he's talking about the limits of your yoga practice. Know what is good and know when to stop. And that becomes a metaphor for the rest of your life. You make decisions and it reverberates onto you. Did it serve you or not? That's what knowing what is good is. Knowing when to stop is drawing those boundaries. So important in yoga so you don't hurt yourself, but in other places of your life as well. Now, Matthew Fox, one of my Dominican priest connections, talks about the unholy trinity of competition, compulsion, and dualism. Always pitting yourself against other people, always like obsessed with certain ideas, addicted to certain things, and then always splitting things apart and not seeing the unity that's within. And of course, the answer is always something like letting go, letting be, and letting dialectic in. Got to have the conversation with the other side to balance the polarities. And, you know, you put out there, and as it says in one of those poems, even if you give your best, it may never be enough. But give your best anyway. Doesn't matter what other people think. It's a personal standard of excellence that you want to fall below. Now, Michael Meade, one of my mentors, male mentors, he talks about the first birth is biological and cultural. But the second birth is the birth into purpose. That's where the dreams that you have within have to come out. And the ordeal of initiation, which is arranged for you to feel the inner divine and make the inner divine sense known to you. But that's what bursts through the narcissistic bubble. You realize your relationship to the whole, it isn't so self-centered anymore. And then that leads you to how are you going to share your love? Well, there's so many different models about this, but one of them, of course, is the 5 languages of love, which makes sense. Touch, time, gifts, appreciation, service. Physical touch is really important. We're biosocial creatures. We need to be held. And the oxytocin flows when you hug somebody. And then time, quality time, be there for each other, focus on eye-to-eye contact, do things together, shoulder to shoulder, quality time. And gift giving, each one of us has little ways of appreciating the other person by something that we give to them, right? Whether it's actual gift for their birthday or for no reason whatsoever. What do you give? And then always appreciate the other person, praise them as much as you can, see their good qualities. I mean, that's why you got attracted to them. Something in them resonates with you. So let them know, and then always acts of service. It always embodies in how are you going to give to them? How are you going to make your life available to them, to help them out, to know that you got their back? Now, for my affirmation teachers, this is one of the toughest ones that I keep saying, trying to figure out myself. They say everything is coming to you as a result of the vibration. as a response to your vibration. And your life is a perfect manifestation or a match to your vibration. So I'm always wondering about that. I've had an autoimmune system disease for 10 years. What kind of match am I? It's a conundrum because I don't think that way consciously. I think I'm thinking good thoughts, living a good life. And yet somebody else say, well, you can't hold yourself to that standard. It's just the aging process. Or everybody at some point manifests entropy in some way. But I still feel that whatever I experience in a certain way is really the outpicturing of my own thoughts and beliefs. I don't understand how it works in the case of disease, but I do understand how it works in the case of my personality. And I do feel like I demonstrate my heartfelt convictions, my interaction with other people. And part of it is what I've heard from other people, and part of it is what I know from what works for myself, which is to freely and fully forgive anybody that's ever injured me or done me harm, even as I ask forgiveness from other people. And so I hope that I hold no one a slave to my own thoughts, wanting to get back at them. I release them, and they go free. And I hope that makes me as free as they are in my own mind. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.